Today, I would like to discuss about the automatic payment and user activities. In previous section, I have done with the configuration with the APP called as the automatic payment program, and here we will do the end user activities like testing. So before doing the end user activities, like we have done the configuration into the system earlier, and now what we have to do is like the invoices, overdue invoices should be there in the system. So automatic payment program can run. So we will see here in SAP that in SAP we will see a BL 1 and 2 see the vendor line item display. So I am executing what are the line items are there open. So if you observe here vendor 1157 JJ Enterprise Limited, uh, Tata TC30 company code. Under that, two invoices are there for overdue item. If you see here, net due date symbol, this red color is there now overdue. So we can run the automatic payment program by T code. We can generate F110. We can verify the document, and I have seen the BL1 in the vendor open item display items. The two invoices are overdue, so I want to run automatic payment program by giving the T code F110. So how to run the automatic payment program we will see in today's class. So I want to open a new session, and here I am giving slash n F110 is to run the automatic payment program. So run date. Run date means I will give today's date. Today's date is like 24/11/2024, and one identification number should be given. Like I will give the TC30B. I will give. Okay, for the sake like I'm giving identification. And if you see the document, you can follow the document. Just these are the tabs you have to follow. Parameter tab, you have to click on parameter tab. Here you have to give the company code. For which company code you are doing TC30. So payment methods T means nothing but a bank transfer. You can see here like bank transfer. So what we will do is like I put the bank transfer. Next payment run like 25/11/2024. So here for which vendor you are generating automatic payment program. Here we are having only one vendor, so that's the reason we are giving the vendor number. What's the vendor number means like 1157. So if you observe the document, everything is noted down in the document prepared. So go to the parameters, and I've given these fields and additional log. You just go with the additional log. In additional log, you have to give, we have to put the tick marks like due date check and payment method selection. Case payment method selection if not successful, line item of the payment documents. Within this we have to click, just click payment method selection in all cases. Means like payment methods we are telling the system to check the payment methods in all cases. Due date check and line item of the payment documents. And if you observe here, you have to give the document number, vendor account number. Vendor account number you can see in the reports that 1157. So you can give here by seeing the document, you can give here 1157. For this vendor we are running the automatic payment program 1157, and from to 1157. So or else if you have having n number of vendors means we can give 1 to z. So here in this case we are having only vendor, no, so we will be giving 1157. From 2 we are giving. So next step what we have to do is like we have to save the parameters. Whatever the parameters we have given the tab, we have to save the parameters. How we have to save is like this is the save button, you just save it, and details has been saved. The run on 24/11/2024 for TC30B, this is the identification number. So you again go for the status, and you just enter parameters have been entered. So what you have to do is like you have to go with the document and click on proposal. Here if you go and see, click on proposal is there, this is the proposal, And what we have to do is like we have to run the proposals. Here you have to put the tick mark start immediately and click here. So proposal is running, this is a yellow color, no, so you have to click enter one time. If you observe, the payment proposal has been created. So next step what we have to do is like you have to go with this and you have entered and click on proposal, display proposal log. This you have to go with the display proposal. This is the display proposal log. So you just click here, and here you will be seeing whether the program is run or not. We will be see here. So if there any errors are there, we can see here, and we have to solve the errors from sorting out from here. So if you observe here, the 8,000 is there, 6,000 is there, and if you observe here, none of the payment methods T has been entered in the master record or in a document. Means like we have to go for the vendor master data and we have to see that whether the payment method T has given over there or not. So system is telling that system is telling to see. So how we have to see? If you observe here, none of the payment method T has been entered in the master record or in document. So we have to analyze the proposal, above proposal, look at the text in rounded circle. It say that the payment method T is not assigned to vendor master. Hence you need to assign the payment methods to vendor master and then again need to run the APP. So we came to know that we have to go with the vendor master. How we will see the vendor master is like XK02 to see the vendor master. So for TC30 company code, available vendors we will see. For which vendor we have to see is like JJ Enterprises. In JJ Enterprises we have to go and we have to see the this one payment transaction company code level we have to go. And if you see here, we have not given payment method. So if you observe here, we have to give bank transfer as a put a tick mark and save it, and necessary changes has been made by us by because we have to save it, we have done it. So one, according to the error we have sorted out, and again what we have to do is like we have to go with the, again come back, and you have to delete the proposal. Why? Because this proposal has shown the error. We have rectified the vendor master by giving the bank transfer as a T, and we have to delete the proposal, and again we have to create the fresh proposal. So we will be deleting this proposal, and system is telling us should the proposal should be deleted. Yes, we have to give the yes. And if you observe here, parameters has been entered. So what we have to do is like just follow the document. What we have done in the document is everything is clearly mentioned. So you can give like this. I have given the T also, and I have deleted the proposal, and I want to run the fresh proposal again. So how to run the fresh proposal means just you go to this proposal tab and you just put immediately, and we run in the proposal, and what we have to do is we have to enter it. So payment proposal has been created. So now again other proposal has created. So after that what we have to do is like we have to go with the proposal. Which proposal? This is the proposal. If you put the cursor display proposal log, again we will see whether the error is sorted out. Is there any error is there, we will see and we'll come to know. And we, if the all is good, we can go with, or else like we have to go with the error and we have to sort it out. If you observe here, payment method T is being checked. So customer vendor bank details are being read. Like customer vendor does not have any allowed bank details, means like it's asking that vendor is not having the bank details. So what we have to do is again we have to go back. Yes. So what we will do, just edit it proposal. We have to delete this proposal. Why? Because it's showing the error. So what we have to do is like we have to go with the vendor master record, and in vendor master record what we have to do is like payment, like what the we have to check the bank, which bank, like we have given the bank details or not, we have to see. So how we have to see the bank details means we have to go with the general data, payment and transactions. You go just here, you got to mention the bank details of the vendor. So bank key is like HDFC 1, and bank account, what account we have to give, like HDFC bank account holder, like we have to give account number, we have to give like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 1 1. I have given, for example, account holder HDFC. So here I have given it. I want to save it once. If you see here, the changes have been made in the document. What you have see is like you have to give like this, it has came. So I have entered the bank details, and next step what we have to do, again we have to create a new proposal, and we will be creating the new proposal. Yes, so just keep on enter. The proposal has been made. So I want to see the proposal, whether it is a error is sorted out or not. We can see, and we can go and see whether it's cleared or not. So if you observe here, bank details are being checked, and country IN, bank number, HDFC account, customer, vendor bank details is being checked. So it was checked, and what the bank is asking, like for currency INR 999 are planned, and house bank is selected, and if you observe available amount is enough, INR still available 14,000 necessary. So if you observe here, this is the document entry. Posting document additional log means like a document number, this one, company code TC30, currency INR, payment method T. It was automatically showing that this is the outstanding amount. It should be posted automatically. If you observe here, this is the vendor number 1150 1157. Vendor number is debited. While payment, what will be the accounting entry? We debit the vendor and we credit the bank. Why? Because the amount is going through the bank, means bank is the giver, no? So this is the entry. As posting key is taken by the system, is 25 is the debit, 50 is the credit for GL account. So this is the correct entry. So 14,000. So if you observe here, I have taken the report and put it over here for vendor 1157 JJ Enterprises Limited. So this is the outstanding amount. So system automatically pass the document entry with posting key and line item, two line items as per debit the vendor and credit the bank 14,000. So it is correct. So what we will do is like we can go with the, you have to run the proposal. How we have to run the proposal means like we have to go with this. Yes, this is the entry came. So what we have to do is like payment run. Click on the payment run, and you have to run the proposal. So where we have to do is like you have to go with this. Again, you have to go back. Is correct. So what we have to do is like payment run. This is the payment run tab. Just click here and you run the payment. So if you observe here, payment run is running. Just click one enter, and it's telling that one generated, one completed. Means system is telling that the payment run was generated and completed. So what we have to see is like we have to go with the payment. We have to do the payment. Where we have to go is like if you go and see here, if you see the document, and payment has been posted successfully, means the payment was posted successfully. If you go for the payment, click on display payment run log, it was posted successfully. If you see here, display the proposal, or like you can display the proposal over here, spectacle symbol. So you can see this is the payment has been done. So this is about the automatic payment program. You want to see this, you can see the like entry, and you can come back and you can see the payment proposal. This proposal was done. This is about the automatic payment program. If you see the proposal means, it will be showing that display the payment proposal payments. This is the 14,000. If you double click here, you will be seeing this is the entry. Like for TC30, one invoice is 6,000, other invoice is 8,000. Total document number 2 to 3,009, 3,010, 2024, item 1, INR, KR invoice. KR means like a document type. Here, if you observe here, 2010, 2024 is the invoice date, and KR, like if you go on through this, this is the posting is done. So it was done, the payment was done. So this is the way to run the automatic payment program.